Hi guys, it's Nicole, and I am back today sharing a second layout that I made with the August 2021 Flavors of the Month kit from the Scraproom. This is a 4-part kit. You kind of get a sampling of 4 different lines each month. Today I'm working with the Photoplay Snail Mail kit, and here I've got images of the kit and the 2 different add-ons that are available. However, today I stuck to just what comes in the main kit. So as always, this part I like to keep in real time. This is just me going through the kit and trying to get an idea of where I think I'm going to go. You get 3 sheets of pattern paper and then 2 sheets of a cardstock. In this instance, it is just black textured cardstock. And then the embellishment for the kit is going to be the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. And I personally enjoy a sticker sheet because I can pick and choose what I like and what I don't like, as opposed to getting like a sampling of die cuts or something like that. These pieces are from the embellishment add-on. I did not break into those, mostly because they did not fall into where I was going with my layout. Now, when I first looked at this kit, I'm thinking I want to make a set of thank you cards. Like everything on here was thank you themed. And then with the little snails and stuff, you kind of think, giving and receiving mail. So I grabbed, this was just a scrap from some foam adhesive. It's not sticker release paper. It was a bad choice to put some stickers on there, but I'm going to go with it. I pulled off like cactuses and cat images and what I was going to use for my title. I had to get pretty creative to figure out photos from my personal photo stash to come up with a layout for this. And thank God for online scrapbook friends, because I was kind of talking back and forth my thought process about what I thought I was going to do with the kits this month. And this one was really stumping me. And I think it was just the thank you theme. And again, I mentioned in the previous video that my goal with these kits is to, at the end, have a layout that I don't feel like I wasted my time just for the sake of like a design team project. I want something that is my style. I want something that is photos that I would have scrapped anyways, and not like filler photos, I guess I would say. Now, I did combine this kit with the sketch this month, and the sketch this month kind of showed almost like 2 wallet photos stacked on top of each other. I chose to kind of enlarge the area where the photos were and turn them into Polaroid photos, I guess. So I went through, I took the second sheet of black cardstock and I cut 9 Polaroid frames. Then I grabbed just the different pattern papers and cut 9 out of the pattern papers. And then when I glued them together, I just offset them a little bit to give them a little bit more dimension and kind of have them look less flat, I guess. And I did ink the edges of everything on here with black ink. That is a go-to for me if a collection incorporates black, because a lot of times the pattern papers don't have black in them, and then all of a sudden it shows up in the stickers. So for me, it's just easier to kind of ink the papers with black ink and kind of tie everything in together. Now, back to what I was talking about with my photos. I was talking with some scrapbook friends online, and there was the suggestion made about the fact that my cat keeps ripping my blinds, and I send them pictures a lot of the cat doing weird things. So I went through probably like 6 months of photos and just printed out photos from different things, like just the weird things that she does. There's a photo of the last time she destroyed the blinds, and basically she can see birds on the roof of my neighbor's house, and something in her mind thinks that she can get her fat butt across the space between the 2 houses, let alone through the glass window. But that's why I only spend $19 on blinds every time I replace them, because I forget to shut the door to the office. I've got some of her like being cute laying on her back. That's like a no-no. You're not allowed to touch her belly. I've got a photo of, she knows in the hall closet that we hide the only toys that she's willing to play with, because they're also the only toys that she can eat. So things with like feathers on them and then like weird textures, she will shred those. And then I have to basically go on a scavenger hunt in the litter box for a week. And I caught her stealing the toy out of the closet one day. I've got some selfies where you can clearly tell her ears are back. She's mean mugging. That means don't touch her. She wants to lay on you, but you're not allowed to touch her. I had some of her sitting in front of the monitor when my son was trying to do his distance learning. And then different things in the office up here. Like she was doing like risque posing while taking a bath in front of the window one day. She was scratching the chair while I was sitting in it one day. Just those kinds of things. So I was able to incorporate the thanks phrase that I pulled off the sticker sheet to say, thanks, Gabby. And then I grabbed a phrase sticker that says, you're so thoughtful. So it's kind of like a snarky way of incorporating the thanks, which fits for me. If I had not gone this route, I'm not sure what I would have done with this kit, just because it was, to me, like, I just could not get a set of thank you cards out of my mind. And I'm not sure if it's just because every single phrase on the sticker sheet involves the phrase thank you or what. And I kind of want to go back and look on like Photoplay's social media and see what their specific design team did with this collection, because I'm super curious. And then I completely forgot where I was going. I did use a scrap from that second sheet of black cardstock to make my own like border sticker. I just used a punch. It's super old. I believe it's called Wavy Road, if you can find it. Usually every time I use it, I have to go hunting for a link for somebody. And then that's kind of the bare bones of everything. So from here, I started building up my scene. I mentioned in the previous video that this month was kind of scene heavy for me, but I have a hard time not doing that when you give me a full sheet of stickers and there's like things to build a scene with. I'm gonna do it. I cut up some of like the circle stickers to be able to spread them out. And then I don't necessarily think that the cactuses make much sense, but they don't compete with my theme. And because the sticker sheet was so phrase heavy, I was kind of limited on what was there. Plus, I kind of felt like the cactuses go in line with the prickly temperament of the subject matter. So I went with that. So I'm just kind of almost acting like that black border piece is a ledge, and I'm going to build my scene on top of the ledge and then kind of have my title and journaling below it. The sketch shows kind of like a big layered border done with hearts, which I think would have been really, really cute, especially with the fact that the sticker sheet had a bunch of hearts on it. But I chose to fill those hearts in with images from the sticker sheet. The bare bones of the sketch is still there, and I think that's why I tend to like when I get assigned the sketch over like the Friday formula. The Friday formula is a little bit open-ended for me, and I tend to freak out a little bit. Sketches, I can be like, okay, I like this part, I don't like this part, I'm going to change this, or no, I'm going to go exactly the way it shows, that kind of thing. This one, I mostly just changed and modified like how many photos, centered them, and then kind of interpreted the embellishments a little bit differently. I did fussy cut this extra cat out of one of the tags. I wanted something other than the cactuses on the other side, and you only get the one cat image. I think there might have been a dog, but at that point I was like, the dog's not going to make sense. It's already a weird layout. Like, just kind of stick to the elements that I have selected. Other than that, I did pull off like a bunch of hearts from the sticker sheet, and I already had my white Nuvo drops out from the previous layout, so I am going to put white Nuvo drops on this layout just to pull in some of the white from the pattern papers. And it's an easy, like, tiny embellishment. I do like to mix in tiny embellishments here and there if I can. And I don't think I have a clip of that. I also don't think I have a clip of the journaling strips, but you guys will see all that in the finished photo and the close-up photos. Same thing that I kind of always do. I type my journaling in the width that I've given myself on the layout. I cut it into strips. This case, I did ink the edges of the journaling strips as well, and I popped them up on foam adhesive. And that was pretty much it. So I'm hoping that this kind of provides some inspiration for anybody else that got this kit this month and thought, ooh, what do I do with a thank you themed kit? With that, I'm going to sign off, and I will catch you guys in my third project for the month.